really to honor the students that are taking the time and effort to go to the university, try to get an education and make our world better. Part of what we're doing, we do have Dr. Dobbins here. I think Christy Lineke is also here she helps with the scholarships. We have several students we're going to get to hear from. The Cape West Southeast University Scholarship Program through this past year is provided over $800,000 in scholarships. Pretty big deal, and that really equates to somewhere around 900 to 1,000 students have been able to get that as well. We do have to plug June the 2nd is our next event. June the 1st is the banquet. Before that, the night before that, so that's always a great time. So get in mind what you'd like to do and participate in that as membership. As I said, we've taken in over $800,000 and shared that with the students. Recipients we ask them to have a financial need. The university helps us in that, in identifying those students. A lot of these students are students that are transitioning from other types of things. They are a working student. Most all those students, if not all of those students, are working students. And we really are trying to help the ones, and they come from all over Southeast Missouri. These are not just kids from Cape Girardeau. They're also kids that come from St. Louis and everywhere else, but we really work at all the satellites with the university. Keep in mind that every time we raise $90,000 to $100,000 in a year, and we turn that funding over to the university, and that goes back to the students turn it into the university and their education. The typical business thought process is that money turns 7 times. So every year we infuse about $700,000, anywhere from $500,000 to $750,000 into the community. And so it's an awesome thing. The university has been helps us very often. We even received through the university the Vandiver Show Me State Award for all of our effort in the past. So I know we've done a big effort, but this year it's no different than any other. The need is there. The working students need that funding, and so we really need to work on that. You know, if you look up Dr. Ken Dobbins, and they say, well, guess what, you're the program today, Burley. And you look it up and you're like, oh my God, I can't read all that stuff. The man has been wonderful for the university. He's been wonderful for us. He's been wonderful for the Cape Girardeau community. He was the 17th president. He joined him in '99, actually been with the university since '91. He has turned the school upside down. Our academic programs have been enhanced. The establishment of the College of Science, Technology, Agriculture, the Earl and Margie Holland School of Visual and Performing Arts. Southeast continues to be recognized nationally for its many outstanding academic programs. It's been recognized by U.S. News Best Colleges for the Midwest. It's also been named among the best in the Midwest by Princeton Review. Back in '94, when he was on staff, we had about 7,900 students at the university. Now we have over 12,000. I know we had a program a few weeks ago where they talked about all of the online programming, so we've got multiple avenues. You know, we just, during his presidency, they've made over $300 million worth of improvements to the school. Besides doing that here and for us, he's been on president of the Missouri Council of Public Higher Education. He's been involved with the American Association of State Colleges and Universities. He's also been president of the Ohio Valley Conference. He's vice president of the board of the Greater St. Louis Council of Boy Scouts of America. He's just kind of much done it all. And that's why we're so proud to have him as part of our club and the things he's done for us. He's been instrumental in our golf program from the beginning. Not only does he help us with his time and his talent, not necessarily his golf talent, by the way, his time and his talent, but he's put his own money behind this too. And so we really appreciate all he's done. And I'll let him come up and talk, and then he'll introduce some of the students.
That was a very, very, very generous introduction. Actually, it's longer than what I'm going to speak, so we're almost done. It's always wonderful to come back to Cape West Rotary and really enjoy what you all do, and we want to thank you, and that's why I'm here today, really to thank you. So, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Oh, now, come on. You guys were better in January, you know? Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Very good. That's wonderful. It's a great afternoon. It's a little chilly, but you know, it's not snow and ice, and it's a beautiful, wonderful day to look out and look at what has happened here. And I do want to thank the individual that mentioned in the prayer, the Crater family. Yes, as you know, the funeral is today. Janine and I went yesterday to the calling hours. We went at 3:30, the calling hours were at 4. And there were 50 people ahead of us, and when we left, at least 350. A wonderful individual, very supportive of our university. In fact, that's the reason why I say that, and appreciate you including him in our thoughts and prayers, and the family, is that they've established over 20 endowed scholarships for students, doing exactly what you're doing, what you believe in, and that is to help our students, those that can't make it financially, or if they do, their school work slides a little because they're working and they may have to work a few more hours, and this is so important. So I appreciate the opportunity to come and speak to you. I did bring 2 visitors with me today, and I know you don't have a secretary-treasurer to introduce them, but let me, if I would. We're very fortunate at the university to have a Board of Regents, and the Board of Regents obviously provides guidance, policy guidance for us, and so that we can do the things that Tony, you said, that we were able to accomplish. And I would like to introduce the newest member of our Board of Regents from Carthage, Missouri, Don LaFurla, and his wife Gloria. Would you recognize Don? Would you stand and would you give them a round of applause? And welcome them to the Rotary. Thank you. When I looked at when Tony said over 800,000, in our records we kind of count a little higher than that. It's around 900,000 because you also have $57,000 in endowed scholarships, and you've raised 800,000 plus that. It's almost $900,000, which is a great tribute to what you do in the golf tournament. And by the way, he's right, my golfing is really poor. If I shoot under 100, I buy drinks. And trust me, I haven't bought drinks for a long, long time. In fact, I can't remember when I did. So if you want to be in my foursome, that's great, as long as you have a scratch golfer with me. So this year we had 41, and Christy's here. Christy, raise your hand. Christy's the one that works with everyone to make sure that the scholarships are put in the right hands, and our student financial aid area. 41 students received almost $54,000, and we have, I think, 5 or 6 of those students we're going to ask to come up and say what this scholarship means to them, and where they work and what they do and what their major and all those kinds of things. But the smallest award is $2,500, and the largest is $3,000. So you can imagine there is a continuum of need, and it starts at 250 and it goes to 3,000, and I think that's where it maxes out. Is that not right? And there may be other needs that we aren't able to fulfill. But hopefully those students, we have Pell Grants and we have other financial aid programs so that they can stay in school, they can be successful. I know that we are here to listen to the students and to thank you all for what you do, but I know I was here in January, and there have been a couple things that I'd really like to mention to you since the last time I was here. In fact, last week, our MBA program, and Tony, you mentioned online, our online MBA program for the 2nd year in a row was identified and ranked as #1 in affordability of all AACSB and MBA programs in the country. And that's by GetEducated.com, and it's a consumer group that reviews a ranking of universities for not just cost, but quality and credibility. That's really very important to us, and if you look at U.S. News and World Report, Princeton Review, our MBA program is always up in the top section of their reviews. Last weekend, remember I talked about cybersecurity. Last weekend, our university cybersecurity defense team became the state champions in the competition for the second year in a row. Last year they beat Rolla. Rolla didn't want to even get in this year. So we're going to Chicago in March to the districts, and we're hoping that then we'll go to the nationals. So it's a good group of folks, a good group of students, and a wonderful faculty member. This Friday, did anybody go last night to Peter Pan? Anybody? How was it?
It was really, really good.
Okay, thank you. You said it right. You're in good shape. Thank you. Friday evening, we're going to recognize the President's Council, the major donors to the university, and many of you know Harry and Fran Rediger. They're going to be introduced as a friend of the university. We're very excited about that, but we're very excited about Peter Pan also. And if you don't have tickets and you need tickets, why don't you talk with me, and I'm sure I can work out some special deal for you by the end of today, if you wouldn't mind, so we can get you some good seats. There is another there's always a Sunday matinee. There's another matinee basically for kids, but you all can come too. It's on Saturday. So if you have some grandkids or you have some kids that you'd like to see Peter Pan, which I believe will be one of the best productions that we've ever had, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to work with you. The last thing I would like to talk about is something that's not out there right now, and you're actually the first group that is being discussed with. And then we're going to listen to the students and hear from them. We have put together, as you know, we have the Douglas Green Center for Innovation and Entrepreneurship. And we have a major in entrepreneurship and minors in entrepreneurship. Thinking outside the box and helping students get prepared for running their own business, just like many of you do. So we have decided that we need to start the process in the 7th and 8th grade. And we've talked with the Jackson Chamber, and we've talked with the Cape Chamber, and through the center and through our faculty, we're going to have what's called the Young Entrepreneurial Launchpad Summer Camp. So that it's going to be co-sponsored, tri-sponsored actually, Southeast, Jackson, and Cape Chamber of Commerce's. And what will happen is it's a fast-paced summer camp that will immerse 7th and 8th graders in startup models and how to start up businesses and things of that nature. It's never too early to start that fire of entrepreneurship. So we think this is really great. If you want to mark it down, June the 23rd through the 26th, and we're going to be marketing it obviously through the chamber offices, but you're the first group that's going to hear about it, so if you have some folks that you might think be interested in that, please make sure that you contact the center or contact the respective chambers. So why don't we do what we're here to do, and is ask the students to come forward. Chrissy, you want to come forward also? No, you don't, I know, but that's okay. Come on up, students. Chrissy, do you want to say anything about the process and what you go through? Well, I'll ask Chrissy to do that so that the students can be thinking about name, what year, major, and what the scholarship means to you, okay?
Well, on behalf of Southeast, and I know that Dr. Dobbins has already said it, thank you so much for what you do for our students. What we do is we put out the call for the applications. They submit the applications, and we work with Jill and send her a list, and then we get the donors' names, or the students' names and who will be sponsoring them, those students, and then we put those out on their Southeast account, and they have to accept it, and then they come here. And then our deadline this time for our endoweds is actually going to be Monday the 3rd, since normally it's on the 1st of March. But since the 1st is actually on a Saturday, we've decided to open it up until Monday.
Thank you. You want to start?
Sure.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay? Okay. My name is Elaine Dickey. I'm a super senior at Southeast. I'm on the Van Wilder plan. So I work at Rhodes. I've worked at Rhodes since 2011. I actually just had my 3rd year anniversary. I work at the Rhodes truck stop. I'm double majoring with forensic chemistry and German, so completely unrelated. But it's just my passion has always been forensic chemistry, and I was fluent in German when I was in elementary school, so I figured I should pursue that again to try and change things up. The scholarship has meant a tremendous amount to me. I am working full-time hours, so 32 to 40 hours depending on the week, taking 14 credit hours this semester. Crazy, oh my goodness. We pretty much, if I don't abide by my schedule, everything is completely thrown off. Like I have, in my planner, I have class, and then work, and then homework, and then class, and then work, and homework, and that's exactly all it is. The scholarship has helped because I can cut back from 40 hours down to 32 hours to maintain my full-time status, but not lose my insurance, which is important these days. So the fact that I didn't have to work as much, even though I still needed to maintain full-time status at work, it has been a blessing. Like I don't know if you can imagine. It's just really emotional that I was able to receive this, just because I've been trying to get my, dang it, I've been trying to get my financial aid status back from SEMO. I had to withdraw a couple years ago due to financial burdens, and due to SEMO's financial regulations, you need to take a substantial amount of credits to get federal, like I qualify for the Pell Grant, but I can't get it because I can't take a substantial amount of courses. So with this, I'm actually, since I'm taking 14 hours a semester and I'm studying my butt off to try to get this, I'm able to finally, hopefully, get the government financial aid to help finish my degree. I love SEMO. I'm kind of tired of paying for it now. I love SEMO, but there's a time. So this has just been such a help. This is like my 2nd or 3rd time receiving the scholarship, and every time I get it, it's just like a relief beyond imagine. So I think I'm.
Hi, my name's Aaron Dodge. I'm a pre-physician assistant major here at Southeast. I'm a sophomore from Jackson. I'm also a refounding member of the Phi Delta Theta fraternity here on campus. I work at St. Francis Medical Center as a retractor holder in the OR, so I plan on, continuing working in the medical field later on. This scholarship means a lot to me because, fortunately for me, my parents have decided to pay for my education so that I won't have to work full-time or have an incredible amount of student loans after school. But due to the fact that my sister is also enrolled at Southeast and our much recent adoption of my little brother, finances have been a little bit tighter for my parents, so I know they're very grateful for your all's generosity and choosing me for the scholarship, and I am too. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Marty Poole. Let me just rephrase the whole Peter Pan statement. It was spectacular, not just really.
I have to increase her scholarship.
I didn't expect it to be so good, but it was phenomenal. I studied public relations at SEMO and international business, and I am a junior. I just transferred over from a junior college in Miami, Florida, where I played volleyball for the first 2 years. My plans after graduation are to try to get a job locally, either here in Cape or Chicago. Well, Chicago's not very local, but it's close. St. Louis, somewhere around here, and then get my foot in the door and hopefully continue somewhere overseas or in another country. My education here at SEMO really impacts my future because the mass communication program is so good at SEMO that the professors
really try to get connected with you so that you can later on get connections outside of just college and have real life application. I just want to thank all of you guys for contributing and letting me be the benefactor of this scholarship. It helps out because I work 2 jobs and go to school full time, and I'm very involved in my my major. So with this scholarship, it enables me to still get my college experience and stay connected with SEMO. So thank you.
Hi, my name is Jessie Stone. I am an animal science major through the agriculture department at SEMO, and I'm actually studying to be a vet, so I'm following the pre-vet program. This scholarship actually has helped me tremendously because I actually had the opportunity to go to Panama this beginning of this semester for study abroad. I was only there for 2 weeks, but during those 2 weeks I got to see several different farms and to kind of work with their agriculture, sector, and I learned a lot. It was definitely a culture shock. I'd never been out of the country, but the only way I did pay for it was because of the scholarship. I currently work at the SEMO farm as a student worker, and we actually recently have myself and 3 other students have taken over the farm and we're running it, so it's quite a load, but it's also really fun and it's a really great learning experience. So thank you all very much.
My name is Jill Bosler. I'm originally here from Cape Girardeau. I live in Cape Girardeau. I have a husband and a 19-month-old son, and I'm a registered nurse at St. Francis. I've been with St. Francis about 6 years. I worked as a tech, as a retractor holder, and I've been a nurse for about 3 years there. I work on the surgical floor. Let's see, so my major, I'm to receive a Master's of Science in Nursing degree to be a family nurse practitioner. I should graduate next May in 2015. So my plans after graduation are to be a nurse practitioner. I'm not sure which area I'm interested in yet. I work on a surgical floor, so I'm pretty interested in post-op patients. And we also get a variety of many different types of patients. So we haven't started clinicals yet, so I'm just really not sure on that. Let's see. I just wanted to thank everybody for allowing me to receive this scholarship. I work full-time night shift, weekend option. So I'm hoping to, after I graduate, not work weekends, nights, so I can be with my family and spend more time with them. So having this scholarship definitely cushioned the bills for me. I plan on going part-time, weekend option here in May, so that's when we'll be starting our clinicals, and so that scholarship will also help me cushion the bills. And I just want to thank you for choosing me.
Hi, my name is Lauren Allen, and I'm a dietetics major at SEMO. I am a super senior. I graduate this May, and I just got done finishing up my internship application process, which is really stressful. I have to wait 6 weeks until I find out which one has chosen me. So after I graduate and get my internship, I plan on getting a master's in social work so that I can work with eating disorder patients and an eating disorder inpatient clinic. And I really do appreciate this scholarship because I work 2 and 3 jobs since I've been going to school here. I cater on campus with Chartwells. I have for the past 2 years, and I work at St. Francis. And I just transferred and got a supply technician job there where I've been working 32 hours a week on top of going to school. So I just thank you so much for this opportunity.
Hello, my name is Amanda McDonough. I'm from Lowpole. I have a husband and a 6-year-old little boy and a 2-year-old little girl. I work at Norman Louse's office, and I am currently working on getting an accounting degree at SEMO. Hopefully after graduation I can still continue to work and learn from Norman and Jill, and if they'll keep me around and everything. This last year I really have realized how detrimental debt can be in your life whenever you're trying to raise a family and plan for the future. So this scholarship has helped me not have to go into debt anymore for my schooling. I don't plan on going into debt anymore for my schooling either. So I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, you've heard from 7 of the 41 that we talked about. My guess is you would hear 34 others that are very similar. And that one of the reasons why we like for them to come and talk with you is because they really do want to thank you. But I think that we hope that you realize what a difference you're making in the lives of the students. So on behalf of the regents, the faculty, the staff, but most importantly on behalf of all the students you've helped and all the students you're going to be helping, I want to thank you. Thank you very much.
One of the things that we fail to do most often when we have this event is to really thank you. It doesn't take much to hear them speak and to see all the different fields that they're going to cover and the work that we've done and what we're doing with all these students and how they proliferate their education throughout the world from what we as a club and the university has done. So at this point in time, one more hand for yourselves because this is a great project.
Well, excellent work, students. That was incredible. I think sometimes when we get our cards passed out to kind of help work with the golf tournament, you think of we're just giving out a few scholarship dollars to people. You all really brought it to life. We have somebody with a young sibling at home that was recently adopted, a number of you with small children. One of you mentioned the international connection that you've made. It's incredible when you hear that, how this just kind of percolates throughout the lives of so many people. It's not just making one small scholarship gift to a student, it impacts so many people, and so you all did a great job of bringing that to life. Thank you for that, and that certainly should help us propel us to have another successful year. So thanks for our team that runs this project. They do an excellent job, and thanks again, Dr. Dobbins.